So we got here a Honda Civic 2008 Hybrid, and today we're going to change the oil. So I've taken the car around the block and warmed it up, got it up to operating temperature, brought it home, got it up on the jack stands now, and I'm ready to get started, so let's go. Okay, so we're underneath the car now, and as you can see there's a plastic sort of shroud sitting underneath here, and we've got to take this off. There's a bunch of little plastic pins, and you're probably going to need a 10mm socket to get 2 bolts off either side, and there should be 9 pins, and this thing will just drop down, so I'll start taking that off now. Okie dokie then, we got the shroud part down. All I did is did the bolts either side, and there were 2 clips here, 2 clips at the back, and it just drops down. You can take all 9 out, but I've decided to not do that. We'll just drop this down, and you can see the oil filter right here, and there's the sump plug. So we can get started now and take the plug out. Okay, so I've zoomed in now and you can see the oil filter here, and here is the bolt, and there's actually, Honda has written here engine oil, so you can't really get it wrong. Pointed right there. So let's get the spanner out. I think a 17mm socket, and let's take this thing off. Okay, so I got the 17mm socket on the breaker bar, and let's just see if we can just loosen this up a little bit. There we go. So it's a good idea, probably get your oil pan at this stage. Yeah. We'll just undo this nut. I'm just going to go put one of those disposable gloves on, and we'll take this nut out. Okay, got my oil pan set up now. Let's just take this bolt out. Now the oil is going to be a little bit hot, so we'll just try and be careful. Here we go, almost there. Alright, so just put that up there for a second. Okay, so we'll just let this drain for a while, and I'll probably come back in about maybe 10 minutes and we'll have a look. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes or so, and it's pretty much drained out, I reckon, so I'm just going to give it a bit of a clean there. We've got the bolt, and we're going to put on a brand new crush washer. It's recommended that you change these each time, and they're quite cheap, so why not? Whoops, so let's get this back in. Okay, just going to move this oil pan out of the way, and we'll tighten it back up. Alright, I've moved the oil pan out of the way, and it's got the old torque wrench set to the manufacturer's specifications. Now let's tighten this thing back up. There we go. Job done. Alright, so we'll get this oil filter off now. Alright, so I've set the pan back up again, and hopefully it should just unwind. You don't really have to do these things up really tight. And there she goes. So it's going to get a bit messy here. Just adjust that tray a bit. See, this thing's getting slippery. Any day now. Alright, it's getting real loose now. Whoop, there we go. Alright, so we'll just leave that to drain for a little bit, and then we'll come back and finish it off. Right, so I've let that drain a bit, and we're just giving it a little bit of a wipe, getting the excess oil. And I've checked up along here to make sure the old rubber's not there, and I've just wiped down the surface of the steel, get rid of some of the grime, so we get a nice neat matting surface. So here's the new filter. Got a bit of oil, rubbed it around the rubber ring, and we'll just screw it straight back in. Got to be a bit gentle so we don't cross thread. It's nice and easy. Okay, so we'll just wind her up. There we go, about hand tight. That's good enough. Alright, so we've done all that. We put the plug back in, we got the oil filter, new oil filter on, so we'll just drop it off the jacks now and we'll just top her up full of oil. Alright, so just one thing I've noticed is that where you're putting the oil in is there's like a little metal plate here, perforated plate, and you can't get a normal size funnel in there, so I've decided to just cut this one down, and yeah, it fits in there nicely, so makes life a little bit easier. Alright, so we're back up top now, and it's a simple matter of now just filling up full of the recommended oil, and then start the engine up, check your oil levels, and yada yada, and then you're done. So I guess that's the end of this video, so thanks for watching.